Hi everybody, namaste, welcome back. Thank you for taking the time out to watch the second video. And those of you who watched my first video, I really appreciate you taking the time out to do that. All the likes, the shares, subscriptions and comments. Really helpful, really insightful. I did have a really nice insightful message from the mortician. I hope you don't mind me mentioning you, but others as well, so thank you all. And they're there on my channel if you want to have a look at the comments and add, take away whatever you want to do. Really feel free, but keep it respectful, please. One thing that I have wanted to sort of mention was from the comment, something that I had mentioned in, or I didn't really discuss it, but I've mentioned it in my first video, that about people making external changes to their bodies to be accepted, and I did not mean that it was just cosmetics. I appreciate that you may not have meant that in the comment to me, but I thought it'd be interesting to kind of just expand on that a little bit, and the concerns around it, because I don't know, I've just seen some photos, some videos and things online. I mean, a lot of these things are happening abroad, like I mentioned, in America, and yeah, there's the pictures. I don't want to really use the word disturbing, perhaps upsetting. It is a subject which is quite upsetting. I don't know if it kind of highlights the desperation of some people, but it's really sad to see that people of all ages, but especially the younger people who are haven't even fully developed yet, and they're having really drastic surgery to alter their appearance to look more like the opposite sex in this whole journey of transitioning. And one of the things, again, going back to the younger people having all these changes, young girls who are having mastectomies and leaving really huge scars. I mean, yeah, medicine has improved massively, but these scars are yeah, and as far as I know, and boys, men are having surgery to alter their genitals, so they're effectively destroying what they have and being reconstructed. And as far as I know, and please do comment and educate me, as far as I know, but these are irreversible surgeries. Probably, yes, you can do something to maybe have implants to put your breasts back, but they won't be functioning. And likewise with genitals, it's definitely something which is very concerning, and for some young people to be making these decisions as well. As mentioned previously, and many people will already be aware that it does stem from mental health issues. There are, like, body dysmorphia and gender dysphoria. I mixed those two up in my last video, so I do apologise. I think I've got it back the right way around this time. But these are recognised mental health problems that these individuals are suffering from. So I would have thought that doctors, medical professions would have a duty of care to these individuals. And I'm going to use an example of, for example, anorexia is also a recognised mental health problem, but a doctor would not perform liposuction on a person who has anorexia and feels that their body is larger than it actually is. So in the same way, and I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here, you know, I would have thought that medical professions would probably look at alternatives to such drastic surgery, because they are irreversible and because these individuals are so troubled, and maybe try and help them in other ways rather than just affirming that, you know, they are, you know, not in the right bodies. One of the other really concerning issues is that, you know, videos that I'm watching, the people, or, you know, pictures that I'm seeing, articles that I'm reading, you know, people are just getting younger and younger and younger and going through this, and it just seems to be just all at once. I don't know if it is all at once, or, but, you know, tell me, please. I just want to know if anyone else is just now suddenly seeing so much steer towards transgender issues, you know. Yeah, so please, yeah, tell me what you think. Tell me if there's any other things that pop to mind. And the other issue with people getting younger and younger and younger is that, you know, they're even considering for young people puberty blockers, and I don't think it's not even considering, they're actually using puberty blockers for very young children in order to stop them from going through puberty, so that these normal male or normal female, biological male, biological female body doesn't develop. So again, you know, and again, things that I have read, seen, interviews that I've watched from people who there are many actually, which you don't see on the mainstream. There are many people who are actually regretting having some of these surgeries and wanting to reverse them, and finding that, you know, whatever the result of the reversal of surgeries is, you know, they're not happy with, because it's maybe taken away their chances of leading a normal life a little bit later on, when, you know, certain issues have been resolved. And, you know, by that I mean, you know, having a family and settling down, you know, as in, we could have a family, but I mean, you know, women who have had gender affirming surgery reversed, wanting to now have children, are no longer able to do that, or, you know, no longer to have a child and then also feed them. And so, you know, really, I don't know, there's a lot of things that, you know, should be considered when, you know, doing this. And it again comes from, you know, knowing and understanding your body. And we all have issues, we all go through times where, you know, we wish we were taller, wish we were you know, had a bit more weighty or less weight, different colour eyes, different nose, and again, it's not cosmetics. We do have things about ourselves that we're not happy about, but you know, what we need to do is learn how to accept ourselves the way we are. Things change all the time. You know, I grew up in shell suits and playing with the boys, but, you know, that's not me now. So, you know, things do change, and people change, people's experiences change their outlook on things, and I think there's a lot of education needed, patience and tolerance, and we're living in a very, very narcissistic world where people are, you know, trying to be the best at everything, the most beautiful, the richest, the fastest, the most successful, and there's a lot of pressure out there on young people, and I think we need a little bit more support. As well as the gender affirming surgeries, there are individuals who are on medication to alter their hair growth and their voices, and from what I have read and listened to in interviews, is these are they really do put the body through a lot of pain. I hear a lot of people talking about the intense amount of pain that they go through when on this medication, and it people getting younger and younger and younger who are also and in America there are now children who are being brought to the brought to the forefront, asking for gender affirming surgery or treatment, and so and they're being offered maybe, or considering puberty blockers, which from what I understand delays puberty, or so that the body doesn't form or develop into an adult body with normal biological male organs and features as normal biological female adult organs and features. No, I think parents need to be doing a little bit more in trying to help their children to understand themselves a little bit and their bodies a little bit, and could help to disperse some confusion that these people are having. So yeah, it's definitely something to think about. I hate the thought of a child going through so much pain, and then later realizing that perhaps that wasn't the right thing for them, and they should have given themselves a chance to grow up and understand how beautiful their bodies actually really are. Having healthy bodies, not everybody is healthy. There's a lot of people who struggle with so many different chronic illnesses, or terminal illnesses, who have no choice but to go through surgery, even though they wish they didn't have to. So yeah, it's really something very, very risky and concerning, and I'd love to know what you think about it, and feel free, like I said, to comment and let me know. I will be probably doing some more videos on this. I've had people asking me to do videos on my thoughts on gender neutral toilets in schools, and some of the labels as well that are out there, so like gender fluid and cis, things like that. So yeah, I think I'll probably have another video in this series, and then I'll move on to another topic. But yeah, please do let me know what you think, and whether it's worth discussing this any further. It is something that is not going to just go away, and as much as people may think or hope, or it won't just suddenly go away, but I think it does need to be discussed. It's something that we need to have an input in, especially when and I'm all for people living their life the way they want to live their life, but where it does sort of encroach in other areas and affect other people, I think it's something that can't be ignored. So yes, let's please keep talking about it. So yeah, please do like, share, comment, subscribe, all, and take care. Love you lots. Bye.